And welcome for a Thursday edition here on Wake Up Nigeria. Now, one thing I've learned, opportunities don't just happen, you create them. Yeah. And if you ever think about giving up, hey, remember why you started in the first place. That often helps.
Yeah, you have to probably just backtrack and go back to the beginning and have your eyes on the prize. Your mind on the grind.
What else?
See what I'm doing?
Your money on the button.
No, just let it go. It's a super packed show today, and we're going to be helping you to get started with your day.
Yes, indeed. We've been giving you, well, plenty of good content. And right here today, we've got the license to throw you guys. So welcome. Come one, come all. It's the right vibe we're bringing to you every single day here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah. So, hey, when you have a bright, beautiful queen, well, she was a princess for me, but she has a regal purple, pink outfit going on. So
Purple.
I'm going to put Queen in there right now. Queen Winnie, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Titi. Good morning, and thanks for the compliments. It's a beautiful Thursday. It's artsy. I'm definitely looking forward to see what we have in store for us. Yeah, it's going to be a great one.
Well, Winfrey, Titi is not the only person here. You only said hi to Winfrey this morning.
Oh, there's someone there I didn't see.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Whatever is happening between Mazino and Winfrey today, I have a feeling it's going to be very entertaining. So you my
can
name
bet
is
on it.
Yeah.
And of course, my name is Mazino Appeal. You have us for the next hour and 45 minutes. It's going to be amazing, so stick around.
Yeah, GOTV, channel 16, UHF, channel 49, or you can stream the show live on tvcentertainment.tv or on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Yes, indeed. We're also on TikTok, Instagram, everything as so. So make sure that you're following and using the hashtag while you're at it. Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. We also have an app, by the way. If you guys haven't downloaded the TVC app on your phones, why haven't you? It's in iOS and also in Google Play Store.
Yeah.
So feel free to carry it with you every single place so you can see us everywhere that you go.
Most definitely, we will be looking out for you, especially as you celebrate your special days. Today, we're going to be doing some special birthday shout-outs to celebrate you and your loved ones. Of course, those shout-outs get more and more massive every single week, and we look forward to them. Have you sent in yours? If you haven't, no, there's still time. There's still tomorrow.
For our final conversation, we'll be having two guests. Sebastian Sunday, second runner-up, Master of Nigeria 2023, and Oluwaseyi Fumi Sonaya Araga. He's a professional editorial athlete, runway, and also fashion model who will be representing Nigeria at the Mr. Global Nigeria pageant holding in Thailand this November.
Our winner for tonight is...
Mr. of Nigeria 2023 is Mr. Ogun! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new winner. We have a new champion. We have a new winner.
Oh, wow.
I will never know what that feeling is like.
You never did any pageantry, Mazino?
Nope, didn't try because I didn't have to be in any competition because I knew I was fly already.
Oh, wow, really?
It's not too late, though.
You two take that.
It's not too late, though.
There's something that comes with it. You know, those competitions give you this poise. They sort of make you a little more disciplined because you have to
A whole lot of discipline.
the rules and regulations. Some people have never been put on the spot like that to follow so many rules. In fact.
Yeah, and I think more than anything, it actually builds your confidence and just puts you at that point where, I mean, you're living in a space with like men or women that look good or even better than you. But then again, it just puts you in that headspace where you realize that, see, you're not the greatest thing in this world. Do you understand? Exactly, and everything. But then again, still being confident with yourself and be able to know what purpose you have in whatever space you find yourself.
And then there's
I like your native, Mazino, by the way.
Very much. Bonds.
That thing is really.
bonds.
Like don't try to. We are focusing on Mazino.
Stop.
Don't try to detract.
Stop. Continue.
I know that not every guy wants to make like romances, like male bonds and all that. No, but not every guy's like. But I know Miss Abuja I'm still in contact with Miss Abuja,
Okay.
Miss Akwaibom, And so I still remember them by their states. It's so weird.
You don't remember their names, do you?
Not full names.
That's a
I remember
bond,
their first
innit?
names. No, but the thing is, what we all went through is what we remember.
Yeah.
We remember based on how they labeled us then. But then again, I feel like there are a lot of these pageants coming up. I don't know, Winnie, this is your field now because you focus on it. Isn't it a bit much? There's so many competitions.
How many TV stations do we have?
Wow, really?
Good question.
We are disseminating
How many
news.
bread
Yeah.
suppliers do we have?
We are-
I just think
You come
we're
for
easy.
a woman's money,
My
like, so
point
come on,
is-
girl, go try to make a living.
My point is that, see, I think competition will always be a great thing, to be honest. I mean, this person is, everybody has the idea to do whatever they want to do, but competition will always be great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's great for business. But remember, it is a business.
Any-
Business of looking good.
Do you have any anecdotes for the weather?
Yeah, well, hey, no matter how many crowns you wear, you better carry umbrella if it's raining.
Wow.
We have the weather coming. Hello, good morning, and thanks for joining us. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. Now, we're starting in the nation's capital, where President Bola Tinubu yesterday directed the National Economic Council, led by Vice President Kashim Shettima, to begin its monthly meeting and come up with a wholesome approach towards improving the economy. The president spoke when the Nigeria Governors Forum visited him in the villa. The president also met with the major oil marketers who came to give backing to his decision to fully implement the removal of fuel subsidy. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports that President Tinubu also administered the oath of office on Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Outside Nigeria, smoke from Canadian wildfires is spreading into the U.S., East Coast and Midwest, covering the capitals of both nations in an unhealthy haze, sending school recesses indoors and prompting people to fish out pandemic-era face masks. Canadian officials have also expanded evacuation orders and asked other countries for help in fighting more than 420 fires nationwide. Air quality, with what the U.S. rates as hazardous levels of pollution, extended into central New York, with massive tongues of unhealthy air extending as far as Virginia and Indiana. Smoke from the blazes in various parts of the country have been lapping into the U.S. since last month, but intensified with a recent spate of fires in Quebec, where more than 100 fires were burning and considered out of control. Canadian Interagency Forest Fire Center spokesperson Jennifer Kamau said the wildfire season started early this year and accelerated very quickly, exhausting firefighting resources across the country. Okay.
Welcome back. It's time for What's Up and About. Myself and these two beautiful ladies here, who used to be beauty queens, still are. Alrighty, so I saw something on Instagram. I don't know. I shared it with you. Apparently, there are people
Why
out
didn't
there
you
who
share it
celebrate,
with
who are
me?
very enthusiastic and passionate. I did share it with
No, you didn't.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you didn't. Sorry.
Very enthusiastic about their pets. And then there was this one person who was celebrating a birthday for their pet. First off, they're called cynophilists. I don't know if you like dogs. Cynophists. I can't remember. Well, it's just amazing that people go that length. And it was an African video, I think.
Yeah.
It might even be a Nigerian.
I mean, you had a dog. Did you
I
celebrate?
still have a dog. Actually, I have a new one. I got a new one.
Oh,
right
really? You never updated us. Why?
I love dogs, love animals. As a kid, I used to have so many different kinds. I even used to have an owl called Archimedes.
Archimedes,
Yeah.
the owl.
The owl, yeah. I
Wouldn't
had
you just be freaked out, though?
I had a
That's
monitor
powerful
lizard
name.
that big.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Would you have a snake though?
Did I have a snake?
Would you have a snake?
I would have if I had the right environment. I'd have had anything. I love animals. My daughter also loves animals. She wants a cat right now, but my wife thinks they're witches.
Okay.
Which
Said
brings
it.
us to
Said
the
it.
other video of a man on social media
Oh, that
talking
guy.
about how he actually thought cats were witches all his life, living now here in Nigeria, and then next thing he relocates and is somewhere else now. I think in London.
America or
London,
oh,
I think it
no,
was London.
UK,
The UK, yeah. And then all of a sudden he's now a cat sitter. and
Cat
then
sitter,
he
yeah.
makes a living off being a cat sitter.
Before he
And
was
all of
fired.
that. Before he was
After he
fired,
put out a
sadly.
video saying, see, I used to kill these things before. Now I'm making money from looking after them.
Wow.
His employer decided to just simply sack them. But then, the main thing now, the video, Hilda Bashi and Enyolua.
Yeah. Well, that was a video, a viral video of her and her influencer friend on her homecoming to, I believe it was Akwa Ibom.
Yes.
And apparently they had a bowl of dog meat in front of them. And Hilda was trying to convince Enyolua to
Have a
try it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, there is an animal rights advocate, Jackie, who says, she basically just said, you know what, that what Hilda did was not okay, and is saying, she chastised her for eating and cooking dog meat, especially since her and her organization. Okay, let me go back to Jackie. Now, Jackie is the president of the organization My Dog and I, and she chastised Hilda for consuming dog meat. But since her and her dogs came to support her at the event,
Cookathon, yeah.
Cookathon. So I'm not really sure how to feel about that, but I did expect things like this to happen eventually. But I'm like,
I like
different
to say,
cultures.
one man's meat is another man's poison.
Exactly.
Different
That's where I'm
cultures,
going.
different environments. First off, she wasn't in Lagos, was she?
No,
She was where?
she was in Akwa Ibom.
And the culture in Akwa Ibom is dog meat is 404.
Yeah.
How
Fall
dare you
for, yes,
tell
fall
me?
for.
How dare you tell me that I can't eat dog meat or it's a culture. If you go to China, there are markets where they sell cats for consumption. They're bred just so that they are
Eating, yeah.
It's a culture. You can't stop about, okay, so what if they're chicken lovers? Hey, presidents, you eat chicken.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody should charge you and say you shouldn't eat chicken. If it's a culture, it's a culture. Yes, I know you love dogs and everything, fantastic. But she definitely wasn't going to eat somebody's pet. That's a different thing.
Exactly,
Okay.
true.
You know, if it's a dog bred Badagry here, there's a culture that eats dogs. And in fact, it extends all the way even to Amur Duffy. There are spots where you could go and eat dogs. In this same environment, you have people who keep dogs as pets. Nobody comes out of their house and says, hey, you have to stop eating dogs.
Well, I guess it now brings us back to that pressure of being kind of like an overnight celebrity. Because it wasn't overnight, it was over 4 nights. But I'm just saying, in terms of getting to a particular place where people are looking up to you from different cultures, different religions, different
You have to
backgrounds.
consider people's sensibilities.
In a sense now, yes, she has got to a place on a platform where people are looking up to her, and there might be some decisions she might want to take when it comes to her brand.
Okay, so if you're
why am
saying
I
that,
hold on. Let me just land. The reason why I'm saying this, you say she never even collect the Guinness set.
Oh, please, no.
I'm
that
just
wouldn't
saying,
stop her from
So now,
It's international.
so now this is what I have to say about what you just said. Should she be true to people rather than being true to herself? Let's put her in the cooler. So now, I know a lot of people actually came out to speak about the fact that, okay, now she's actually waiting for an international award.
Yeah.
Will it be right to do that considering the way they consider dogs over there and all of that? I mean, she has to literally thread carefully and just do everything right, at least for now. But then again, back to what Mazino said, right? There are dogs that are bred for consumption, and there are ones that are for pets. And do you understand? So I think when I saw it, my mind went to the fact, okay, so now where do we strike a balance? Right? We're talking about culture, what people have known to be a way of life, culture, tradition for the longest time, and now as against westernization, civilization, and things like that. So now where do we toe the line? We're still in Nigeria.
Yes, but she's not just a mentor to Nigerians now. She's a mentor to chefs all over the world who are still trying to break the record that she tried to break.
It's
on a
a
second.
local. She
Exactly.
should.
She can't abandon her culture. By
Because
the way,
it's about her being herself
right,
that literally brought her
if
to
you
the
go
point.
to America, there is a very big equestrian culture. People love horses. They're so loyal and everything. However, there are
Horse eaters.
there are horse eaters. And it's very legal. You go to restaurants, I want horse meat. And they're going to give you horse meat. We can go and ride your horse.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. In Wida, I mean, I went to Wida a while back, and then there are people that worship pythons and snakes and all of that. But then again, people have
Eat
snakes.
snakes,
I know
yeah.
people that have eating snakes.
Yeah.
And things like that.
I've
So
had snakes.
one woman's
Not
meat.
bad.
Yeah,
I
so
think
I'm
it's the situation
edging a
woman's
little
meat.
farther away from Mazino here.
Have you been to Edo State and find out what they eat?
No, I don't know. I think I should just stay in the middle here. There's just some things I feel maybe I'm just a bit too empathetic. I don't know. I love animals too much to.
I love them. I'll eat it.
I can't find. I've never killed a chicken myself. I can't even be there.
But
When
you
it's
eat
happening.
the chicken.
I can't
You
be
eat
there
chickens.
when it's happening. So
But
I'm
you
just
eat
like,
it.
but I'm just saying I can't be there.
So
when
they
it's
keep,
happening.
no, see, if you want to carry this thing, just be vegan.
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
that. That's what
Pick
it
a side.
has.
Let's go,
Even
let's
the
go.
vegan, because
Pick
we
a
are.
side.
Jonathan
go.
just pick
Let's go.
sides, to be
No, but
honest.
I honestly don't know how people do it, but I
How
guess,
people
what
do
would
it.
like
Why?
to-
What's your hand coming here? How people
I
do
guess
it?
they do.
Wow.
Let's find out the unusual things that you feel comfortable eating. Use the
Yeah.
hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Personally, I love wankru wankru. You don't
Hey,
know what those are?
what is
You
wankru
can have them live even.
Which one?
Is that the
Which
maggots?
ones? Is that the maggots?
Maggots.
Yeah, the maggots and cocoa. I've tried it before. It actually is yummy with the cocoa right beside it.
Okay, who am I sitting in the
And you know the one that now it's raining season.
Let's
You
take
know
a break.
chinge,
Please.
the
Let's
one
take a
that
break.
flies, amazing. And made with salt. Oh God, and pepper. Oh my Lord.
I need a hug. I need a hug right now. Let's take a quick break and be back.
And you're welcome. It's time for the dailies now. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got quite a list of them here. We're going to start with the Guardian newspaper for a Thursday, the 8th of June. And I have Titi with me here. Titi, how you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm
All right, so let's get to the papers now. We have very interesting headlines for you this morning, hoping that you could also pick one or two up and maybe share some of your comments with us. We've got this one, Opera over NNPC sleazy $25.9 billion oil swap, 13.9 trillion naira subsidy payment. There are diagrams there with infographics telling about what you can make from 1 barrel of oil.
Let's see if we can go into
And how it gets, yeah, you could put
Yeah,
that up on the
let's see if we
screen
go
there.
into
Very interesting infographic telling how Nigeria's oil goes or where it goes here and there.
Yeah.
There also are talks about protests in other countries due to Nigeria's subsidy removal and how it's affecting these other countries and all of that. That was bound to happen. At the bottom of the Guardian newspaper, this headline here, subsidy removal, Tinubu meets oil marketers, directs neck on interventions. There's a headline on another paper that goes in depth on it exactly what is going to be discussed or perhaps what palliatives will be made. But very interesting headlines here. Still on the Guardian, I will do my best to commit promises at inauguration as SGF, and Atiku laments inability to access INEC materials over paying 6.69 million naira to commission. And finally, Ondo cabinet splits over Akeredolu's incapacitation. All of that you can find on the Guardian newspaper.
I was going to say, I feel like we have a lot more information in this past, 2 weeks of this dispensation than, we ever had before. I feel like we're being carried along. There's like every single meeting, every single, thing that's happening in Aso Rock, where we're getting to hear a lot more about it. And it does feel like the government has hit the ground running. There hasn't been a day without much activity. There's never been a rest day. But I also wanted to mention this infographic, which sort of breaks down what you can make from 1 barrel of oil. I found that really interesting. And I don't think the Guardian do this very much, but when they do, they make a point of it. So for instance, that's about 40 or 50 miles for a truck. That's 1 barrel of oil. And then about, let's see, you can also do 195 plastic buckets from that. And I think 540 toothbrushes from that. So they're trying to give you a perspective on how much can be made from 1 single barrel of oil.
I think the perspective, you can
that.
shift the perspective into noting the fact that we export most of these and we don't extract all of the byproducts here and use those byproducts. So we're actually losing more than we actually think.
Sure.
So
But it's not that we can't. We
not that we can't.
have the things, the means
Yes.
to do. Maybe the infrastructure hasn't been there, or maybe we've just not thought well enough about it.
I'll give you a very relative example. Your flip-flops, for instance, that come all the way from certain countries. You could make tons of money from that alone, from extracts from a barrel of crude oil, which we are missing out on. In fact, we get them imported in and then we pay to buy them, which we could actually have had them made here. But I think we should move on now to our next day.
Of
What do you
course.
have there?
We have the Nation newspaper here, and it says here, Tinubu to governors, it's time for governance. And the president asked NEC to work on subsidy palliatives. 75 senators-elect backing Akpabio, says Ndume. and returning students from Sudan get conditions for admission. Yeah, we haven't really talked much about Sudan in the past week because of, the incoming government. But those students that came in from Sudan, their schooling was basically put on hold with no, light at the end of the tunnel for when they were going to resume, or if they were going to resume. And the situation in Sudan seems to have hit a plateau, and they don't know whether they're going back, going forward. So I think it's a really good idea to, get them settled back here in Nigeria.
There was also plenty of talk regarding the Ukrainian instance where students had to come back or refuse to take whatever intervention the government had for them, thinking that or saying that it wasn't up to scratch. I remember that the returning Sudanese students or returning Nigerian students from Sudan were also advised not to take the toll or take cue from those students. But you have to ask yourself, what are the standards? Are they the same, or will we be getting exactly the same kind of education? Plenty to ask. I don't have answers.
Honestly, once things like war break out, unrest, let's say,
take what you get.
I feel like, especially since it's being offered to them. This is education we're talking about. And thank goodness for the internet. They can always back it up with research and whatnot.
Okay.
And there are a lot of online courses they can still do. So if I were them, I would take it.
Okay, we've got a final paper for today. The Punch newspaper has a couple of headlines, very interesting one. I'm going to start from the top here. National Assembly, Tinubu, APC move to appease anti-zoning members, and poor debt-ridden states give Governor Jumbo exit package. Ex-SGF hands over Boko Haram detainees, Magus cases to Akume. And the big one for the Punch is subsidy. Tinubu orders Shatima governors to work on salaries and palliatives. The writers here say, start work, Tinubu tells NEC as 22 governors, marketers back subsidy removal, and oil plan salary increase. A Labour gives June 19 ultimatum on 200,000 naira minimum wage. Very interesting conversations that have been going on regarding minimum wage. From 30,000 naira, we're looking for where to place it now so that people would at least be able to manage with the shock of the removal of subsidy. The Edo State Governor, Obaseki, however, did increase minimum wage for Edo State to 40,000 naira. What 10,000 naira extra could do, well, I don't know.
Well,
a tank of fuel.
It is still something.
A tank of fuel for most people is 40,000 naira.
It's something.
About 30,000 to 40,000.
And then, of course, he reduced the work week to 3 days.
Yes, he reduced the work week to 3 days, which are very good measures. Palliative measures, grand. You can't say he didn't try. However, considering the magnitude of change that people are experiencing with fuel prices going up 2.5%, over 200%, that's a big deal. Yesterday, I was trying to get my tires fixed, and the guy wouldn't put on his machine because he had very little fuel. These very little things affect us in so many ways that you don't begin to understand, maybe until after a month of going through it. You're like, we have a problem here. So there's so much to think about. We're hoping that the TUC will have, or NLC would actually have, well, let's see how they can come to the aid of the people in these terms in helping fight for that subject regarding minimum wage.
And of course, we will be looking out for the what happens next in most of these stories, and we'll be giving you updates as they come to us. At this point, we will be heading over to the kitchen. Winfrey is standing by.
Okay, welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. I have a new chef in town by the name Fumilola Yunus. Yay! The grilladin, right? Okay, you will explain what grilladin means. It's definitely amazing having you here. And of course, your brand is Grilled by FY. Amazing. Obviously, grill-based.
Yes.
All right. So now, tell me, first of all, how does it feel being here on Wake Up Nigeria? You're on national television.
First time, a little nervous, but...
Ah, don't worry. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. You're good. You're good. Okay, so now tell me, what are we making today? Because I see a lot of colorful ingredients here.
So I'll be cooking stir-fry noodles.
Yeah.
This is vermicelli noodles with chicken chunks. That's basically what it's supposed to be, a healthy meal.
Yes.
Because everybody's clamoring for the healthy,
Nobody wants to die. Wants to be healthy.
So that's why we are doing this.
Okay, amazing. Because I mean,
a healthy meal.
yeah, we see a lot of greens here, color, and
olive
all of
oil.
that. And there's olive oil here.
Olive oil.
Oh, amazing. Okay, tell me, what ingredients do we need to bring this noodles to life?
So carrots, cabbage, peppers, bell peppers, chicken, garlic, onions, That's most of it.
That's
and soy
literally most
sauce.
of it. And
Yes.
soy sauce. That's it. And olive oil, of course.
Then anybody can spice up. You can
Yeah.
add other things you
Other
want,
things,
but
okay.
this is what I basically use.
Use for
Yeah,
it. So
so
now I
you
see
put
this.
green-
Yeah, I see this chicken. It looks already marinated.
marinated.
Okay, tell me,
It's
how did you marinate
marinated.
it?
I use oregano. And then Maggi. What's that? Maggi powder. Powder
yeah,
based-
stock cube, yes.
The powder. I prefer to use the powder. So I
Powder,
use
okay.
the Maggi powder. I use Cameroon pepper.
Okay.
As everybody calls it, Cameroon
Okay.
pepper and red pepper, all ground.
All right.
Then with oregano and a bit of salt.
A bit of soda.
Personally, I have a family history of hypertension, so I'm careful with salt.
With salt.
Very
okay,
careful with
yes.
salt.
I think everyone should actually be careful
Yes,
with
we
salt.
all should.
But then there's this whole myth of pink salt, black salt, different type of salt. You salt, you believe salt?
It's not. It's not salt. No, it's not.
Okay.
The recommended is sea salt
Sea
for
salt,
healthy,
yes, for healthy, yes.
the healthier option.
Yes. Okay, nice. So now tell me. Okay, you were
I
saying?
use plain salt.
Plain salt. All right, amazing.
Table
So now
salt.
tell me now, how do we make this noodles?
Okay.
I know people have different methods
Methods.
and all of that. So what is your method?
First,
today?
for the noodles, pre-boil hot water. You don't cook over fire like hot
Okay.
fire. So pre-boil water, soak in water for 5 to 10 minutes. Then put it aside. Then hot oil, heat a pan, or put oil in it. Carrots. For me, I prefer to put the harder ingredients first. So the harder ingredients.
Yes,
When I
first.
say harder ingredients, I mean the ones that take time to
That
cook.
take the longer time to cook.
Harder
yes.
ones first.
Yes.
If I had green peas or runner beans, it would go with the carrot.
Okay.
But now, since it's just carrot, the harder ones first.
Yes.
When it cooks, then I put the cabbage will be the next thing because it still takes some time to cook. Then peppers.
right.
My peppers don't cook. I don't cook it
For
thoroughly.
long,
No, I don't
yes,
cook it
okay,
thoroughly.
yes.
Just slightly. I'll use the word saute.
Saute, okay.
Just slightly
It does
saute.
mix it. Let's say everything, shall I touch
A
everything?
bit of heat.
Okay,
But I
okay.
prefer, for peppers, you will get the vitamin C in better when it's not fully cooked.
Fully cooked, amazing. And then at the end, we just
Put
everything
together and add, when the chicken's done, put the chicken in, stir and
stay, and we're good to go. This meal actually takes really short. I think it's just
Yes.
the preparation.
Yes, it's the preparation
that
that
literally takes time.
It's
but
really quick.
everything
It's something
is
you could put together for the family in a jiffy.
amazing. All right, thank you so much. We're still here. We're going to allow you now to get into cooking.
you.
And of course, on that note, we'll take a quick break. And when we come back, so much more happening right here.
All right, then. It's about time for us to take birthday shout-outs. You know we love birthday shout-outs on Wake Up Nigeria. It's about celebrating you and your loved ones every single chance we get, and it is a pleasure. All right, our first shout-out is going to be going to... All right, let's see. Adebayo, Aiden, Jaden, happy birthday. Adebayo Jaden is celebrating on the 10th of June 2023. Now, Uncle Kola is celebrating you. Happy birthday to Aderonke Fadodun. 8th of June is your birthday. Ireolua is celebrating you.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday to Charles David. 13th of June is your birthday. Aishat is celebrating you.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
The next shout out is to David Akorede. 11th of June is your birthday. Oh, look at that smile. Happy birthday from Aishat.
All that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday birthday to Elder Olayemi Ojo. 8th of June is your birthday. Sheyi Fumi, your son, is celebrating you.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday to Janet Umoran. 12th of June is your birthday. Stephen is celebrating you.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything.
And we're still not done. We have a birthday shout out going to Judith Perry. 12th of June is your birthday. Canis is celebrating with you.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday to Margaret Brown Orolu. 7th of June is your birthday. Mrs. Simisola Alimi is celebrating you.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Mercy Morayo. Okay. 12th of June is your birthday. Ronaldo, okay, your brother is celebrating you. Is that your driving lesson?
This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Abimbola Olainka. 9th of June is your birthday. Mommy Oba is celebrating with you.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get.
Mom Biola Brimo. 8th of June is your birthday. Your children are celebrating with you.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
A very happy birthday to Olomoroti Ebonolua. 8th of June is your birthday. Your children are celebrating you.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Praise, and happy birthday, Victor Olusegun. 7th of June is your birthday. Mom and Dad are celebrating you.
You will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Wow, I don't know which one was which, but they just look so cute. Happy birthday going to Semu Ajijola Elegbede. 9th of June is your birthday. Olowo Shagola is celebrating you.
You will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Now, this next birthday shout out is going out to Tipsy. 8th of June is your birthday. Best man is celebrating with you.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday to Titilayo Alagbe. 10th of June is your birthday. Super Tongues Concept is celebrating with you.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday to Victoria Freedom. 10th of June is your birthday, and your colleagues are celebrating with you.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
One day, you people will send cake and small chops to us. So one day, we'll just get to the gate and see our small chops there waiting for us. But hey, may God bless you and keep you. May you find all the joys of this world over the next 1 year and beyond. Happy birthday, everyone. And now we're cooking something special in the kitchen. Winfrey is, she's acting like she's the one doing all the work, but we know that it's the chef.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Winnie.
I'm not even acting.
We got great energy, we've got great food, fantastic personalities, amazing music, and so much more.
Yes, indeed. We are your essential morning Kickstarter every single day. We have another hour to go, maybe 45 minutes, and we're still so excited about it, hoping that you are too. If you're only just joining us, you've missed out on a little. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that.
Yeah.
Where were you? You're welcome.
Yeah, so the first lap was great, and if you missed it, you can check it out on YouTube later on. But welcome to the second hour of the show. We have our chef putting in the work,
And
grinding.
Winfrey as well. There's always a
trying to make
certain
that meal.
sense of urgency around
Yeah.
chefs. Winfrey, you're not as urgent as she is.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Not at all. Anyways, I'm still here with Chef FY. She's doing all the work, as Titi rightly said.
Yeah.
Preparing our noodle. And it's definitely already coming out really great.
What kind of noodle is that? It looks
Vermicelli is
like-
rice noodle.
Vermicelli is rice noodles.
Yes. So it's from, I don't know where it's
Interesting.
from. France.
Very nice.
All right.
Singaporean. Yeah, Singaporean noodle, actually, yeah. So, yeah.
Singapore.
Yeah,
going
so we're
to
fine soon.
Singapore today.
Nice indeed. We can't wait.
We're coming back.
Well, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And my name is Mazino Appeal. You can watch the show live. GOTV channel 16, UHF 49 is where to find us. You can also stream the show live at tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook as well at TVC Connect. You want to send in your comments using the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of them. We will read it.
And of course, we have an app available for you to download. It's on Android, it's on iOS, and with this app, at your own convenience, anywhere in the world, you can watch us live.
Our final guest, final conversation, we'll be having two guests actually. Sebastian Sunday, second runner-up, Mr. of Nigeria 2023, and Oluwaseifumi Shonaya, a professional editorial athlete, runway and fashion model who will be representing Nigeria at the Mr. Global Nigeria pageant holding in Thailand this November. It's amazing how everybody's now a weather expert, and I'll explain. So my bed is just positioned right next to the window, and I've got this very, very big view of the sky. So every day, every single morning, very early in the morning, as early as 3:30, once I open my eyes, I can see straight up and look, okay, it's going to be a rainy day. Well, it's going to be sunny today. Maybe the
Okay.
stars are out or not. But it is so interesting that I can tell you exactly how a day will proceed just from that 1 hour.
Really?
That dawn hour. I can tell you already.
Are you serious? So, okay, well...
How come you think I've never got caught out on the rain on my bike?
I think you have.
You have. You definitely, you definitely have. Like, just like, wasn't it like
ruined the
last
magic.
time I saw you, you were drenched.
You ruined the magic.
but then also you have protective gear on, so I
Yeah.
feel like you guys don't actually feel it that much.
I was stubborn on that occasion.
Yeah.
Regarding protective gear, yes, I always have one inside of my little box that I carry. But on that day, I was just like, I'm gonna brave
Wow.
it.
But actually, my husband actually says he actually enjoys riding in the rain. I think it's something that you guys actually do.
We-
That
we
they actually
actually-
enjoy it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I've actually always wanted to ask the wife of a biker, how does it feel when he gets on that and you hear vroom, vroom? I don't know.
Amazing.
When he
we
leaves.
used to go on rides. Yes, especially remember when we were preparing for Rivers of Memory the very first year.
Okay.
We used to fly to Milan Bridge. Like we need to get
Oh.
something from home, and we're like, I mean, the event was on an island.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. Very swift.
I
very
don't know.
nice.
Well, that's something.
It was scary though. Third Milan Bridge was scary, but I
Yeah.
mean, it was worth the thrill.
Well,
My wife enjoys it too.
really? Oh, okay, all right. I don't think I'll know what that feels like.
Yeah, Mazino here. I mean,
But I do know what the weather feels like, and this is what it feels like. It's time for another news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Onyison. Thanks for joining us. We start from the nation's capital, where President Bola Tinubu yesterday directed the National Economic Council, led by Vice President Kashim Shettima, to begin its monthly meeting and come up with a wholesome approach towards improving the economy. The president spoke when the Nigeria Governors Forum visited him in the villa. The president also met with the major oil marketers who came to give backing to his decision to fully implement the removal of fuel subsidy. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports that President Tinubu also administered the oath of office on the secretary to the government of the Federation. Outside Nigeria, smoke from Canadian wildfires is spreading into the U.S. East Coast and Midwest, covering the capitals of both nations in an unhealthy haze, sending school recesses indoors and prompting people to fish out pandemic-era face masks. Canadian officials have also expanded evacuation orders and asked other countries to help in fighting the more than 420 fires nationwide. Air quality, with what the U.S. rates as hazardous levels of pollution, extended into central New York, with massive tongues of unhealthy air extending as far as Virginia and Indiana. Smoke from the blazes in various parts of the country have been lapping into the United States since last month, but intensified with a recent spate of fires in Quebec, where more than 100 fires were burning and considered out of control. Canadian Interagency Forest Fire Center spokesperson Jennifer Kamau said the wildfire season started early this year and accelerated very quickly, exhausting firefighting resources across the country. And that's it on the news. But we have some really good news in the kitchen. Something smells good. Winfrey, it's all yours.
Definitely something smells really, really good here. And so here with Chef FY preparing our Singaporean noodles. So we're starting with
Olive
the
oil.
olive oil in the pan.
It shouldn't heat so
much.
so much.
Okay.
I was going to say high fire. It shouldn't be heated on very high fire.
High fire, okay.
So it's hot already. I put in the carrots.
Nice. So we're going with carrot first. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yes.
this is a new one. Because normally I think the onion and the
I will. I
garlic.
will pour it out after this.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're
Because it's hard.
bringing it out
Yes,
after
I will
you.
bring it out. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Because it's hard.
Okay. Well, why are you bringing it out though? I just normally just add everything and just turn it.
Everybody with their method.
With their methods.
I prefer to allow it cook a bit,
A
except
bit.
for people that wouldn't mind it crunchy. If my clients wouldn't mind it crunchy, I'll
Make crunchy.
make
Okay.
it crunchy.
So like if we leave it in now and add other things on it, what's
One pot, though.
one pot?
One pot.
Single pot. So it'll come out nice,
Come on,
Abby.
it sure will.
Okay, but your
because
method
your-
today,
yes,
yeah?
I prefer to
Do it like this
saute
way?
the carrots just lightly, so it's tender. The word is
Okay.
tender.
Yeah. And okay. So while we do that, we'll bring it out. That's going to be a lot. That's a lot of carrots. Like a lot of carrots. This one is more carrots than noodles.
Nah, we just for the nutritious benefit.
Yes.
There's
But then
better
again, we're meant to
carotene in
actually
carrots.
have more.
Yes, veggies. Your veggies should actually be more than your carbohydrates. Yes, if you're eating healthy, your veggies should be more than your carbohydrates.
Yeah.
The carbohydrates shouldn't be the major meal.
The major meal,
Yes,
actually.
especially if you're trying to watch, if someone's trying to watch their weight.
I remember having a conversation with someone, and I was talking about how, I mean, we're actually meant to have more protein and have carbohydrate at the side.
Yes,
But
yes.
here, we do it the other way around.
around.
We have
Plenty-
more carbohydrates
plenty
and then protein at the
carbohydrate,
side. Oh, nice. I'm actually increasing my protein intake, Sha. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very necessary. Okay, what about chicken? It's still...
It's
is this
done.
still-
It's actually
Oh, it's ready.
It's ready.
Amazing. Another benefit of using an air fryer. It's
Yeah.
really, really
Healthy
fast.
option.
Yeah, it's healthy option.
Yes,
it's
and it's
quick. You don't have to
fast.
be
Yeah.
dodging oil splashes
Yeah,
and
so-
all of that.
You don't have to dodge.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to do
As
that.
it's covered and you get to cook it on with a reasonable level of heat.
Heat, right? Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, it looks nice. In case you're just joining us, we're making Singaporean noodles with chicken, right?
Yes.
Chicken and the ingredients, basic.
The ingredient,
Of course.
ingredients
Let's
are
see the
noodles,
chicken.
I'm coming.
Let's see the chicken. The chicken is the air fryer, so let's bring that out. Ooh! Oh, wow, that's hot.
Careful.
So, see, that's the chicken. It's all grilled, nice and golden brown. Oh,
For the chicken,
actually
I use soft chicken.
Soft chicken, okay.
Different types of chicken.
Yes.
There's the soft chicken, there's the, I think it's what they call fryer, there's broiler, and there's the one popular one.
okay, was this live or frozen?
Frozen chicken.
Frozen chicken, okay, okay. But the soft one.
Yes.
Is it horrible?
They call this one soft.
They call this one
Fryer.
soft or fryer.
Yes, fryer.
Okay, nice. All right, so now what goes in next?
I want to do the garlic and onion.
Then we add all the vegetables to
Yes.
that? Okay, that makes sense now. So here you go, garlic,
Garlic and onion together.
onion.
Grated both. So because I don't know what people's preference
is, yes.
I prefer to use little.
A little, yes.
quantity because I know a lot of people.
People
say,
don't like, I don't like garlic, I don't like, I wonder
But
who
for
those
the
people are.
healthy option,
Yeah.
you should take. People should start to take garlic,
Garlic,
and,
right? And
yes,
ginger.
And ginger.
Yeah.
It's really healthy for the body.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so after
For the
this now,
ladies, for cramps, taking ginger helps.
ginger is really good. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah. So another tip there for y'all. Okay, so after this, we're putting all our veggies in, mixing everything together, and by the time we're back, our noodles will be ready and good to be eating, okay? So now we're going on a quick break, and when we come back, we still have so much more here for you, so don't touch that down. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back again. Now, we were talking to Ife Dolakbo. She's from Dynasty's T-shirts, and we were talking about how long you guys had been or have been in the industry.
We've been in the industry since June 2019. That's
Okay.
about 4 years now. And we pretty much started because you really wouldn't know how much people actually demand for a T-shirt. And it's not just about T-shirt, quality ones.
Quality.
Because there are like T-shirts everywhere, but the ones you know you can wear and it can really sustain you. And then we discovered there's an interesting part of people actually asking about how can we put something on it? Most people want T-shirts for either an occasion or for their staff or for company or something like that. So we just decided to tap into that space and we are the pioneers. We're the first in Nigeria to have an instant customization spot where you can shop for your T-shirt and also customize on the spot and receive under 5 minutes.
Oh, under 5 minutes?
Yes, that's
Wow,
fast.
this is interesting. And you're also very mobile because I've seen you people in places that are not your. Tell us about that. How does that work for
All right, one of the biggest thing I think technology has done for us is the ability to create most of these machines in a smaller version that you can actually go places with it. So we pretty much go for exhibitions and occasions. Some people invite us for, like the other time we had Tech Unite, and we had a Teen Tech Award. We're pretty much looking into the tech space because there's a lot of demand there and the space is really growing. There are more people coming on board. So it has afforded us the opportunity to not only go to different places, but service both startup and already established companies.
It's very interesting. A T-shirt is a T-shirt. Whether you like it, it still remained the same right from my father's time up until my daughter's. There's nothing changing regarding what a T-shirt looks like. But what makes it different for you guys? How come people want to use your services or get T-shirts from you. You've talked about the quality. You've talked about how mobile you guys are. But a T-shirt is a T-shirt. So how do you make that experience different for people?
So we give an experience where you can have the best quality T-shirts and also have it almost immediately. We have the swift delivery system where you can actually come order right now and get it in less than 24 hours depending on your location.
Oh, so you deliver as well. So
Very
you also
fast.
put logistics to that service as well.
Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. Anybody ever thought about a T-shirt convention, like a T-con, a T-shirt?
I think I might look into that.
Yeah, we, not I. We should do this together.
Yes, we should. Yeah, we should.
Because it would be very interesting to see how innovation has also come in that industry as well. People don't know what goes into picking the right fabric for a T-shirt, making sure it sits right with whoever's wearing it, or what it does when you perspire, or how comfortable it might be, which materials are best and stuff like that. People just go to the market and I want a T-shirt. Give me a white T-shirt. They don't ask if it's cotton or if it's nylon or if it's quick dry or. I'm a T-shirt connoisseur personally. I wear T-shirts. I'm wearing a T-shirt right now because I can't do without them. While other people would like little shimmies or singlets, I prefer T-shirts under everything that I wear because it's just so comfortable and huggy. So you get your materials from where?
We pretty much work with the best in the industry towards getting our materials. We are very particular about the comfort it gives. It's not just about a T-shirt, it's the experience. When you're wearing a Dynasty T-shirt, you're sure that you feel breathable. Just like now, I feel very comfortable. It's not stretchy. You really don't need to iron it because it doesn't squeeze, the neck is intact. So it's almost like saving you money for the long term. You know the way you can actually buy a shirt. Most people don't know the difference in the quality. They just go and buy a shirt. But I tell you, there's still some few people who are very particular about how the T-shirt makes them feel.
Yeah.
On their body. Is it breathable? Is it comfortable? Does it look a lot?
I like it stretchy.
Yeah.
Little nylon and stretchy.
Yeah, this is Lycra and cotton.
Lycra, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a mixture. So normally most T-shirts are 100% cotton, but ours has a little bit of that. So it gives it a stretchable feel and elastic, and it helps also keep it in shape.
Nice, nice. Have you started exporting, however?
No, we're still trying to
focus on the local market.
Yeah,
okay.
local market.
But what about to other states in Nigeria? Have you gotten any calls to come? Oh, please, we need your service in Edo State for us.
Actually, we are currently running in 3 states in Nigeria.
Okay.
Physical store. We have a store at Ikeja City Mall in Alausa. There is another outlet at Lenox Mall, Lekki Phase 1, Admiralty Way. And there is another outlet at Jabi Lake Mall.
Okay, that's in Abuja.
In Abuja, Jabi.
Okay.
And interestingly, we just opened our 4th store, which will be launching on the 12th of June, which is going to make us 4 years in business.
Oh,
and
nice.
we're launching our 4th store at Port Harcourt Garden City Mall.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we're spreading. And right now, we are open to franchising with people who would like to have what we have, but can't go through the stress of starting from the scratch and trying to build the audience, because we have the audience. And we have the market. So why not let's make business, let's make it easier for you while you also make some profit.
Yeah. So who comes up with the inscriptions on the T-shirts? Because I see some very creative ones. Bananas are cool. Prints, and there's who comes up with these ideas?
So we have a creative team. And we just juggle. We look at the trends. There is Mimi Trabaye. There is there's Okolos. There's so many designs. It's because people are creative. There's Lagos Men Don't Cheat. There is.
Yes, we don't.
There's like a number of them, but then people come to us with their design. So you can come with your design, and we can have it printed on the shirt still in 5 minutes. If your design is not stressful. So we have different types of design. We have the flex and we have the picture design. The flex design is like this. It's pretty easy to print and get ready. But then
like what we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you have some images that might be a bit complex. So that takes a little bit more time, but then it can still be delivered.
So what if I don't want it printed on the shirt? I just want the material to be
Plain.
plain. No, not plain. I want fella on my entire front.
That's up to you. And
You can make that happen.
that's
Yeah?
up to us to make it happen.
That's grand. It's good to know that I can have my personality inscribed on a T-shirt and be me. They
And
make it
be
100% me. That's grand. Well, I'm waiting to see you guys come up with that T-shirt convention, because there's so much that I would like to put into that culture, invest in it personally, because it's a very interesting one. T-shirts are evolving. People should know that. Tell you what, thank you very much. It's been grand having you here, and I'm
Thank you
hoping
very
nothing
much.
but the best from your side of things on the industry when it comes to t-shirts. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do stay tuned. We've got more, well, a little bit more. We still aren't done inside of the kitchen. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome back. Today is my lucky day. Oh, I get to do an interview with some very delicious gentlemen. We have Shay Fumi and Sebastian here in the building. Now, these are the winner and second runner-up of Misters of Nigeria. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
See cheekbones everywhere. Goodness me. Can we have a close-up on those cheekbones? Look at these guys. Now, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, with these titles comes a lot of pressure, you know, especially amongst the ladies. That's the first place I'm going to go. So how have you been able to handle the newfound attention?
Well, for me, you know, before the whole competition, it's been, you know, ladies. I'm a ladies man, right? So, like,
Oh,
I've
wow.
been handling it great. You know, I don't know about Sebastian.
Sebastian, have you had to, you know, be closer to your Bible? I don't know.
Yes, actually, I have actually. and
Okay.
It hasn't been easy so far from the ladies, and yeah, and I try my possible best to just be very, very focused.
Okay.
Focused, actually.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Once again, congratulations. But, you know, the competition, the whole process of the competition, a lot of people find it a little overwhelming, you know, especially the fact that you have to dress a certain way, comport yourself a certain way, especially the swimsuit aspect of things. How were you able to handle that?
I won't lie to you. I was not really comfortable with the whole swimsuit because that's literally not my thing, right? You know,
Okay.
just coming out bare body in pants or briefs, right? But you know, it literally brought to my attention that yeah, I have to like do this. This is who I want to be. Like, you know, this is who I want to be. You know, let people see that yes, this is what I do, and you know. But I felt very comfortable in it, and you know, I rocked it, and you know, I feel great.
Yes, I do agree. You looked great. Sebastian, what about you?
Going into the competition, I actually prepared my mind from the beginning that
Okay.
this is what I need to do. It's a challenge, it's a task ahead, so I need to cross this hurdle. So I went on. I actually did a shoot before the.
Oh.
Yeah, I did a shoot, and then that was to prepare my mind first of all. When I posted it, my friends were like, "Sebastian, are you sure about this?" And I'm
Okay.
like, "I'm sure. I just need your support." And they gave me their support. From then, when I came on the platform, on the stage, the crowd, like, I'm good to go.
Amazing stuff. Now, it's one thing to come out on top at a competition
Yes.
like this, and a lot of people consider men in pageants to not really have that many plans after the fact. They think of them as sometimes even vain. But I know that you both have projects in mind. I want to start with your project, Shay.
Yeah.
What is your pet project now that you've taken the crown?
Well, I started, the name of my pet project is Health, Old Age.
Okay.
So I'm basically, you know, my direction is literally having sugar level rush, like basically diabetes for the old age, you know, basically just making sure that this like sugar level, that there's no way of, you know, getting out there like, okay, if you have a sugar level rush and, you know, diabetes, we can fix this for you. So I, you know, went to my states, which I'm going to right now. I'm going to basically have the whole team, you know, doctors, nurses come together, media team, you know, basically tell them, okay, yes, basically I'm going to speak in Yoruba to them because basically in the Jobo Day, we have people that don't really understand English like that, right? So like...
So I'm guessing your focus now is you know, getting tests and
Yes, basically.
more awareness
More
about
awareness.
the issues of diabetes in your state. I
Yeah.
think that's an amazing project. I feel like, you know, there's something we could even support you with here on Wake Up Nigeria. We have loads of projects like that we try to support.
Yeah.
But because of time, I'm going to take it straight to Sebastian. He also has a project that he's working on. Talk to us about it.
Okay, thank you very much. So my project is going to be centered on youths facing depression, and it's going to be Talk to Seb, Talk to Sebastian. So, and I got the name from someone that just advised me, and I picked it up from there. So Talk to Sebastian, more like a therapy session.
Oh.
So, looking at our society currently, people are dying, majorly men. They die and they experience depression without having anyone to talk to, with this societal pressure of bottle everything up. You're a man. You can man up and just absorb a lot of things. So I think it's going to be a platform. It's going to be centered on the youths.
Okay.
Centered on youth, and then from then something else will start from there. There'll be a charity aspect that will reach out to people, but it's going to be centered on taking care of the mental health of young men out there.
Honestly, I think both your projects are really admirable, and it's not just about looking good, it's about having, projects that can help transcend and help the society later on. Amazing stuff. Now, you are supposed to represent Nigeria. I believe it's you, Sheyi, that's representing Nigeria.
Mr. Global.
Mr. Global.
Yes.
Okay, where is
Thailand.
this going to be?
So this is happening in Thailand.
Okay.
November 15th.
Let's talk about preparations for that.
Well, I've basically been preparing mentally, right? Physically as well. Basically, it's not about the looks, right? And the whole pageant thing. It's beyond, the beauty, looks and everything. So preparing mentally has given me, it's really hard. I won't lie to you, because even from, contesting for Mrs. of Nigeria, from the whole onset profiling, and the whole coming to camp, some people backed out. But, Sebastian is here, I'm here, and, we didn't back out. So we literally made us seem like, okay, yeah, he prepared mentally, I prepared mentally. So this is up here, I'm going to basically do my best to give it my best and, show the world that, yes, make Nigeria proud as well.
All right.
Basically.
Please do make us proud. So you might need to brush up on your languages as well as you're traveling, because I've heard, of some of those language barriers that happen. And they're going to be guys from loads of other countries. Are you looking forward to meeting?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. I mean, there's one I literally came across on IG, which I feel like, we could be friends. But, but let's see when I get there, we'll see.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to be looking out for the pageant, and thank God for social media now. We can basically follow everything that's happening. Yes. But it does feel like there's a lot of pressure for you to come back with a title when you go abroad.
Absolutely. Well, for me, the past winners, I mean, not the past winners, the past contestants that literally represented Nigeria, Mr. Global, they placed top 15. Okay. So I'm trying to pass that level, right? So I'm trying to even, win the pageant. I'm literally placed Nigeria top. So, winning Mr. Global will literally be amazing. Or even like reaching top 2 or top 3.
All right.
So
all right, now good luck on your endeavors and have a great trip. Have fun, network, and send us pictures when you're done.
Thank you.
We are really glad that you came to come talk to us in the studio today on Wake Up Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Thank you
very much.
We're going to be heading into the kitchen at this point. The chef has been hard at work, preparing a meal. Nice display by the guys that you were seeing. That was the competition that they won, Misters of Nigeria. And we're back in the kitchen, grilled by FY. How's it going?
Very well, thank you.
Looking good. What we have here is
Singapore stir-fried Singapore noodles.
Stir-fried,
or you can call it stir-fried Singapore noodles.
All right. So Misters of Nigeria here are ready to taste the food. Please tell us what you think.
Okay. Thank you.
Tell us what you think. All right. Yeah, jump right in.
Yeah, very necessary.
Okay. So what do you think?
Amazing.
That's what we needed to hear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you, Chef FY, for joining us. It's been a great show, actually. It's been a really great Thursday edition on Wake Up Nigeria. We've had a really, really great time. If you missed anything, check us out on YouTube. That's at TVC Entertainment. Of course, we'll be back again tomorrow morning from 7 a.m., y'all. Bye.